Welcome to Trade Setup and the morning jumpstart for the 29th of September. Okay, we had a good night last night, especially for crude oil, as OPEC agreed to limit crude oil output. It's the first such thing since 2008, first such agreement. So it's quite significant. We'll see how that plays out for oil going forward in the next few days. Looking at the markets, we had SPY 200 futures closed up 41 points. The S&P 500 futures closed up 10.5 points. The FTSE 100, they closed up 42.5 points, and the DAX followed suit, also closing up 93.5 points. Gold finished down $5.50. Oil was up over 5%, up $2.49 for the session. The CRB index was up quite strong, 2.81 points, and the Aussie's currently around 76.88. Okay, over to the charts, and this is the bigger picture daily chart on the ASX 200. We can see we've been following that move higher off 51.50, which is quite an important level. The overall trend on the daily is still heading higher. We've made that higher low, a major high low at 51.50. Now we were expecting that resistance at 54.33. We did see that double top a touch above that level at 54.44, and then we did get that pullback which we were expecting. Now obviously we were looking for weakness. We were going to look for that lower high below 54.33, but that didn't play out. It's just pretty much pushed higher. So we'll take a look at the lower time frame chart now just to see how that looks. Okay, looking at the lower time frame 30-minute chart here, we can see that that's the double top there just above that 54.33 zone at 54.44. We did, so that was expecting some selling to come in, which we did play out, but pretty much it just got down to 53.76, and then we started seeing these failed continuation lower and higher lows. Then we pushed back up, retested to 54.44, and then again made that higher low, and that's a really good sign that this market was going to continue on its trend higher. Not a great big pullback, which would lead me to believe with the daily chart, if we just flick back here, that daily chart is in well overboard territory, so it's going to be running out of some steam soon. I don't expect it now to get to 56.05, or at least not without a big pullback and a major higher low, but we'll see how that goes. Back to this 30-minute chart. We did make a high of 54.71 overnight, and we are again well extended on the 30-minute chart into overbought territory. So very minimum you would expect a bit of a retest of 54.44 and build that higher low on the 30-minute time frame for a push back up through 54.71. Otherwise we could just roll over and make a deeper pullback and sort of continue this trend up here. We'll see how that goes. Otherwise today we could just expect a bit of bouncing around like we've seen this blue signal here. Bit of bouncing around, contraction, and then overnight just following what the US does, following the lead from the US. We'll see how that goes later on tonight. Okay, over to the Aussie dollar 1 hour chart here. We can see that 74.45 zone. We made that minor double bottom, and then we've stair-stepped our way higher from there, making higher lows, higher highs on our way higher. We got a major higher low at 76.05, and we got a little minor one at 76.45. Now that's holding the trend up. Potentially we could easily break through that 76.95. We could wash out a few traders there, a few short positions, take out some stops, and then pull back into the range and build another higher low for a move up to 77.30. Tested that zone up there, even potentially through. Our longer term view, if we take a look at the daily chart just here, longer term we've headed down for quite a while on the daily. We've made this major basing pattern. We've got to major level at 68.60 zone. Roughly, we made that higher low at 71.83, say. Now, if we take out these highs here, I'd expect some major short squeeze heading on the daily chart. I mean, we are in overbought territory, so we could just easily roll over, make that another longer-term daily higher low, for that short squeeze. But I think there's a lot of traders positioned short here that could potentially provide the emphasis for a move higher. But we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, that's it for today, and we'll speak again tomorrow. Don't forget, guys, you can follow us on our YouTube channel and subscribe to the YouTube channel just to see all the uploaded videos. If you go to www.youtube.com/c/TradeSetup AU and just subscribe there. Thank you.